check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll make it third down. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and a guy to look at, DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On third down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter John Ryan to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep, Jeremy Curley. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball. The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
They'll run for it. Hyde. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Doug Baldwin hadn't had a touchdown catch in 5 weeks. Until week 10, he had 3 of them. 6 catches, 3 of them in the end zone.
That's making up for lost time, and let's face it, the connection he established with Russell Wilson, especially beginning in 2015, continues on now. When things are tight and Russell Wilson is hemmed in, he's looking for number 89, and Doug Baldwin knows it, senses it, and finds a way to get open. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out here in the eye. Wilson, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The big fella, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 68 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, Russell Wilson played so spectacular for Seattle in the win over New England, but let's talk about this defense and what you've seen from them.
It's one of the best defense in the league, and it continues to be, and I know this for a fact because I've talked with the guys. You know what's most important to them on defense is leading the league in scoring D. They've done it for the last 4 seasons. Drives them crazy if they give up cheap touchdowns, and look what they did against New England. When pressed, a big goal line stand to win it, and Frank Clark has been a revelation on the defensive line, really filling in for Michael Bennett during his injury.
7.5 sacks this year so far for Clark. Play clock winding down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly on 2nd down. Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Returnable for Lockett. Lockett, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Kaepernick now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And McDonald here over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about.
And that's caught inside the 35. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, 49ers. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the big tight end shifting around. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
There's Wilson to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They come out here in the eye. Throwing is Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ahman Brooks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Wilson on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come up in an offset eye. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2, both in the arsenal. Here we go with Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls, taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw, Kaepernick. Caught outright by Patton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same.
But I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Yeah,